Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.
Hi everyone, my name is Pragati Jadhav, first year diploma of Civil Department from Zeal Institute Polytechnic Narhe, Pune. Name of mini project is make the model of precast beam and slab showing different parts and panels. And the project by Pragati Bharat Jadhav and Praveen Nagnath Sangwe and the guide by Professor Pandey sir. Abstract. Fire exposures can have a significant impact on the structural integrity and robustness of precast concrete beam to column connections. Given the importance of fire safety in the design of structure, it is critical to understand the damage may occur in the from fire to able to prevent building from collapsing. No comprehensive study has been carried out to determine effects of fire on semi-grid and pin concrete beam to column connections. Most studies focus on the impact of exposures of rigid concrete beam to column connections to high temperatures. This paper is comprehensive review of the literature on the performance of precast concrete beam to column connections under the fire conditions. Precast concrete construction. Movement, rotation, temperature characteristics of precast concrete beam to column connection. The connection of precast concrete beam to column connection is semi-grid because of its relation bearer at the joint. The connection rotates when the movement is induced through the application on a load. The rotational characteristics of a connection are movement rotation relationship. The movement rotation temperature relationship of connection is established when the connection is exposed to fire. In general, the full movement rotation temperature connections if fire consist of movement rotation at the ambient temperature and a rotation temperature at high temperature. The critical properties of precast concrete beam to column connection are dependent on the moment of rotation characteristics of connections including the beam and movement capacity, rotational stiffness, rigidity, and fixity factor. Effect of fire on precast concrete beam to column connections. Beam to column connections are essential part of precast skeletal frames. Exposures of beam to column connections to extreme fire produce a destructive force that can cause a structural deterioration. The table 1 to 5 present the finding of investigation of behavior of concrete beam to column connection exposed to high temperatures. The case study of compromise a real fire large scale fire test, computer simulations, analytical models, fire resistance test on the connection elements and assessment and rehabilitations of fire damaged precast concrete. This section will provide greater insight into the effect of fire on precast concrete beam to column connections in terms of descriptions, methods, parameters, and limitations. Quantity survey of concrete frame structures. Frame structures are the structure having the combination of beam, column, and slab to resist the lateral and gravity loads. Conclusion. The global precast concrete market is forecast to grow in the future. The precast industry is currently undergoing rapid expansion because of its high production efficiency, better product quality, and low labor intensity. The design of structure must meet the fire safety requirement for precast building to keep pace with the rapid progress. Design engineers must consider as accidental actions, including the effect of fire. Beam to column connections are the most important connection in precast skeletal frames. Exposures to extreme fire products, destructive forces within the beam to column connections that cause structural deterioration as observed in the recent fire accidents throughout the globe. Thank you.
Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.